For nearly 70 years, Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue has served as a beacon of hope and opportunity for those who need us most. Through the challenges of this year, we have remained committed to filling the gaps in accessible youth care, food scarcity, and academic support by keeping our doors open for children and families in need. Our clubs are doing whatever it takes to ensure every child has equal access to resources, trusted mentors, and safe environments. Thank you for helping us provide a place for kids to be kids, where they feel valued and excited to be their best selves regardless of circumstance.
Good evening and welcome to the 55th Gala and Auction and our second time gathering virtually. We are so glad to have you join us tonight for the Champions of Youth Gala benefiting Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue. My name is Jen Mueller. I am part of the Seattle Mariners and Seattle Seahawks broadcast team, but I am also a past board member of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue. And I not only recognize the need in the community, but I know the impact you're giving and the work done by the clubs and what that does for our community. To help us further those efforts tonight, please welcome your auctioneer, the incomparable Fred Northrup Jr.
I am so excited to be back here. I love being here at this theater, by the way. Check this out. We are live at the Kirkland Performing Arts Center. We're all socially distanced. You can see we've even got some cardboard cutouts of some of our supporters here hanging out with us.
It's not nearly the same.
It's not the same. We wish we were in the same room together, but even though we're not in the same room together, we are still together tonight. So thank you all so much for being here with us to support the kids and teens of Bellevue. Now, we've got a big goal. Tonight, our goal is to raise $550,000 to support the critical work of Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue and what they're doing to support our community during this unprecedented time. And there is, of course, so much need right now. When you give tonight, remember, you are providing kids a hot meal. You are providing learning support. You are providing a child someone who cares about their future.
That's right. And when you bid and donate tonight, your life-changing donation helps ensure our children and families will overcome today's relentless obstacles. Now, of course, the kids you're helping can't be here tonight to say thank you. So on behalf of all of them, thank you for what you are about to do.
Absolutely. Now, one way to support the youth in this community is by bidding and hopefully winning, because second place is not as fun.
Well, you don't get anything the next day.
You helped.
It's not exciting.
But you want to win. So all of the live auction items and the silent auction items, they're all up for bid right now. You can be bidding on the live auction, but first things first, the silent auction is going to close at 7:15 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, you are running out of time to bid on those items, and you're going to want to take a look if you haven't already. There is a package to visit the Salish Lodge, a Matthews wine tasting experience, a chance to play Destiny with Bungie employees, and an exclusive Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue Glassy Baby, which might need to end up in my collection. But I've got a few minutes, and so do you, because it all goes away at 7:15.
That's right. So sync your wallet. You've got about 10 minutes left. So if you're not sure how to play along, here's what we recommend. Use 2 screens to watch this show if you can. You've got one to watch and one to bid. So first, watch the show on your bigger screen. I love watching on a laptop. Maybe I go full frame, you know. Then grab a second screen like a phone or a tablet and go to bgcbellevue.org/champions2021. If you're there for the first time or if you need to log back in, just click sign in at the top of your screen.
And we are so excited that you are joining us to celebrate Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue and the youth they serve from your homes tonight. And we kind of want to see you, right? We miss seeing you. So share your photos with us attending the virtual event. You can tag us on Facebook or Instagram. And you do that by BGC Bellevue, or you can use the hashtag on any social media post, BGCB Champions.
That's right.
If you need to reach our team tonight, because sometimes that happens, we have support standing by. So send us an email at champions@bgcbellevue.org. Or if you prefer a phone call, you can drop your number in there and someone will give you a call.
I love that. And by the way, I know that technology never goes wrong.
Well,
like everybody watching,
yeah.
you know that it's always
only every
perfect.
other day. Yeah, for
but
me.
if you're watching on YouTube and you do have a technical glitch like the audio and the video stop syncing, just refresh your browser and most problems will be magically fixed. Magic. All right, Jen, let's get the party started. What should we do now?
Well, I think we need to officially kick this off.
All right.
And there is only one way to officially kick this off, and that is by welcoming our president and CEO, Tim Motz.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight to celebrate our city's fantastic youth and the work of Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue. Since we began our COVID-19 relief efforts, I have interacted with so many individuals and partners who want to help those who are dealing with unprecedented challenges, especially our city's children and teens. That work, of course, starts with our dedicated staff. In a typical year, our club staff run 8 weeks of full-day camp programming. For anyone who's familiar with our camps, you know those are jam-packed, high-energy months filled with fun activities, field trips, and adventures. Our staff are exhausted by the end. Over the past 14 months, club staff, who are our very own champions, have run full-day programming for 60 weeks. That's summer camp 7.5 times over. 60 weeks of supporting parents and caretakers, enabling essential workers to go to work, sometimes a second or even third job. 60 weeks of sanitizing, social distancing, and temperature checks. 60 weeks of putting their own fears and anxieties aside and showing up day after day, week after week, acting as teachers, counselors, entertainers, cooks, and coaches to fill the gaps for children in need. Our staff are a lifeline to our families, and I am in awe of their commitment to our city's youth. Please join me from home in recognizing contributions they've made to our community this year and for nearly 70 years before that. Just as staff showed up for our youth, you, our partners, friends, and community champions showed up for them. There has been an outpouring of generosity to our staff, from gift cards to groceries and weekly lunches for Christmas presents and just because goodie bags. The leader of this charge was tonight's honoree, Rick Friedman and his family, who for more than 20 years have supported and uplifted our youth, programs, and club community. We are so grateful for your dedication to our mission and wouldn't be here today without friends like you. The community's generous appreciation helped keep us going, and it didn't stop with gifts. We were hit hard by the COVID crisis. Capacity restrictions, increased financial aid, canceled programs, and postponed fundraising events meant that our revenue decreased by more than 95%, and we were at risk of closing our doors. But you didn't let us. Each act of generosity over the past 60 weeks has allowed us to pivot, adapt, and expand the ways in which we can meet the needs of our community, enabling us to lower our program fees for all families. We were able to provide more needs-based scholarships, distribute 70,000 meals to the community, and giving us the confidence to navigate uncertainty. Because you believed in us, we were able to meet the COVID-19 crisis head-on and serve a critical role for youth and families. Thank you for helping us do whatever it takes. Tonight, we have 3 wonderful guest speakers who are graciously sharing their club experience with us so you can hear firsthand the impact your support has on our families. It is my honor to introduce tonight's first speaker. Zach is a sophomore varsity basketball player and longtime club member. His story perfectly encapsulates what the club means to kids we serve.
Good evening. My name is Zach Abdul Kadir, but my friends and family call me Zach. I've been a proud member of the Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue for 6 years. Over the years, I've become passionate, resilient, and ambitious because of the opportunities the club has provided me. I remember being excited but nervous on my first day at the club. My mom and I had recently moved from Seattle, away from our family who played a large role in my life. My mom is one of the strongest people I know and has played the role of mother and father in my life. Back then, she knew I needed a safe place to go after school, so she sent me to the club, where I would eventually find my second family. At the club, I was able to build a community in my new city. There were so many kids and staff to hang out with. One staff in particular, Andre, helped me break out of my shell and get out of my comfort zone to meet new friends. Andre was so strong. He always showed up to the club with a smile on his face and made sure to go out of his way so we could have fun. Unfortunately, Andre passed away from leukemia when I was young. We never even knew he was sick because he was always being the strong one for us. His loss was felt through the whole Spearwood Manor community. In his honor, the club and his family planted a Japanese maple tree right outside the Spearwood Manor clubhouse. Every spring, the Japanese maple turns bright red. That was Andre's favorite color, and it helps me remember him and all the great times we had together. When Andre passed, it was tough coming back to the club without him. But staff like Carlos, who supports me, helped me by teaching my friends and me to be proud of who we are and where we come from, no matter our background or differences. Carlos instilled the love of basketball in me. Basketball is my passion, and I am fortunate to have learned from him. Today, Carlos is the director at the Teen Center, where not only does he act like a staff, but is also a big brother to me. Carlos has set a foundation for me that I can build off of. I know that Carlos will always be there for me in the long run, just like any big brother would be for their little brother. He has made the club a second home for me, where I know all the staff will have my back just like my family does. During the pandemic, the club has not only been a place to do my schoolwork, but somewhere where I can interact with my peers and mentors. I feel like it's super important, not only for kids, but also adults to have a healthy social life. The club has given me and every club member the opportunity to have a place where we can be safe while having fun and learn new things. Even when everything shut down, my club family was still there to support me. The club is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Even with other activities and things to do, I come back to the club because it is my family. Moving forward, I know I will incorporate each skill and life experience Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue has provided me.
Thank you, Tim and Zach. That is so amazing, Jen. I mean, think about that. 60 weeks of full-time programming and more than 70,000 meals and snacks served.
So needed in the community, especially right now. And tonight, it is your generosity that makes it possible to continue that. So make sure that you are set up to bid and donate so that you can support kids like Zach. Make sure that you grab that second screen if you have it available. A phone or a tablet works great. And go to bgcbellevue.org/champions 2021. Sign up and log in.
That's right. You can see that. It's right there on your screen. All of the auction items are up for bid, including the live auction. You can bid on the live auction right now, but that silent auction closes first. It's closing. You got about just over a minute. 7:15 p.m. is when that closes down. So bid quickly, set a maximum bid. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us in the YouTube chat.
And I have seen a few of you pop into the chat. I just want to say hi to Michelle, hi to Jesse, hi to Richard. Thank you for letting us know that you are out there. We certainly miss seeing you in person, but we're so glad that you are here. Now it is time to recognize partners in the community who have made this night possible. And thanks to their support, 100% of every dollar raised here tonight will go directly back to programs for the kids. This year, we are proud to recognize Nintendo as our presenting sponsor. Now, Nintendo has been a longtime partner and dedicated supporter of the club for decades. Thank you, Nintendo, for all that you do. Tonight's champion sponsors are American Capital Group, Amazon, and B&B Builders.
And our advocate sponsors. Thank you so much to Eugene and Ruth Friedman Family Foundation and Team Foster.
And our supporter sponsors are the Boeing Company, BizX, who helped secure some of our auction items tonight, Charles Schwab, Costco Wholesale, Evergreen Gavkal, Heritage Bank, the Luger family, and Perkins Coie.
And we'll continue with PMS Investments, Slalom Consulting, SRM Development LLC, Umpqua Bank, and W. Risori Family Foundation.
Thank you to our generous sponsors who would be receiving a huge round of applause tonight. Fred and I tried, but we can't generate the amount of noise needed for you to hear it with just the two of us.
Maybe you can clap. If they're at home, raise a glass, cheer.
They should definitely be raising a glass, because this would not be happening if it was not for you. Now tonight, Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue is proud to recognize the Eugene and Ruth Freeman Family Foundation with Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue's Whatever It Takes Award. They are BGCB champions of youth and have shown unwavering support of the Boys and Girls Clubs mission for more than 20 years. The Eugene and Ruth Freeman Family Foundation honors and continues the legacy of its founders, Eugene and Ruth Freeman, through social investing with a focus on youth character development and education, health and human services for the underserved, and community and development of the arts. From supporting our youngest members at our Great Futures preschool to ensuring staff are acknowledged and appreciated, the Freeman family goes above and beyond to support our children and their families. Now, here to accept tonight's Whatever It Takes award is longtime club supporter and board member and friend, Rick Freeman.
Thanks, Jen. Speaking also for my sisters, Penny Friedman, Nancy Remack, my niece, Elsa Remack, it means the world to us to receive this honor because it recognizes and honors our parents, Eugene and Ruth Friedman. They were wonderful champions of youth, especially at-risk kids. Our dad served on the National Board of the Boys and Girls Clubs of America and earned its highest honor, the Herbert Hoover Humanitarian Award. Our dad is known always for his signature phrase, "The best is yet to come." By our family continuing to invest in Boys and Girls Clubs and the great futures they create, we know that we help to realize his vision. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue particularly ensures that the best is yet to come through our wonderful preschool that's named after our parents, as well as our extensive team programming that transforms lives of teens such as Zach. We also have the most extraordinary, amazing, and simply awesome staff that effectively implement our character and leadership programs and build trust with kids who need an adult positive role model. It is so wonderful. We thank you for helping us honor the legacies of our wonderful parents.
It seems like thank you isn't nearly enough, but I do hope that you will think of this when you look at that one and know that your efforts are certainly appreciated. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you so much, Jen.
We'll let you go enjoy this one with the rest of the family, who I know is watching.
Thanks again.
And we need to make sure that Fred comes back so that we can start the live auction and get to the money raising so that we can reach our goal for tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thanks, Jen. Again, congratulations again, of course, to the Eugene and Ruth Friedman Family Foundation. We are so grateful. Well, before we give you the opportunity to give, we are going to finish the bidding on our first 4 live auction items. Now, normally, when we're together in the ballroom, we close live auction items traditionally one at a time, right? But because we're virtual, we're going to actually close these down in groups. So here's how it works. Items 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're all going to close together at the same time in just over 5 minutes. So which are those?
Well, and it means that you can't go anywhere because all of the bidding is taking place at one time. And you are definitely going to want to bid on these items.
Yes.
Item number 1. A Seahawks VIP package. Item number 2, a week-long Kiowa Island getaway. Item number 3 is a Nintendo Switch package. And item number 4 is a Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue's Board of Directors instant wine package. I may or may not have bids in on that.
Yeah, exactly. So to help you bid, we're going to put up a countdown timer, and you're going to have 5 final minutes to bid on these 4 items. Now, if you need help bidding on multiple items, or if you really want to win, here is our pro tip. You can set a maximum bid on any item by clicking the Set Max Bid button. When you set a max bid, your device will automatically bid for you each time you're outbid, all the way up to your maximum bid or until the auction items close. So set your max bid really high so that you don't get outbid. I'm telling you, a max bid is the way to go. And if you're not 100% sure that you're seeing the most recent bids, you can always refresh your bidding page. All right, so everyone stretch those fingers, get warmed up, all right? We're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock, as you see. On your mark, get set, bid. All right, what's closing down? Let's talk about these.
I was going to say, let's tell them a little bit more to incentivize them here.
Absolutely.
So the first thing, the Seahawks VIP package. I can only imagine how excited you are to see football in person this year.
Yes.
And it is going to be amazing to watch the Hawks. You and a guest are invited to Lumen Field for an up-close view of warm-ups and pregame festivities right from the sidelines. I might even be standing right next to you when that is taking place. Then you will watch the game from your club-level seats. You will cheer on the Hawks in person and brag to all of your fellow 12s. Probably show them all the photos you took on the field, because I can only imagine how many that will be. And I can tell you from personal experience, being on the sidelines for the last 12 seasons, there is nothing like Lumen Field on game day. Our big thanks to the Seattle Seahawks for this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah, so cool. And again, you're before the game, you're going to end up in those club seats, and before the game, pregame, you're right there on the field watching them warm up, watching them throw passes. And
they run really close to the sidelines during warm-ups.
I have only been on the sidelines once, and they came by and they high-fived us on the sidelines.
Did you bring them good luck during the game?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, I mean, there was only one answer to that.
I'm telling you, you'll win social media when you take pictures on the sidelines too. You know that. All right, so 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Let's see. Kelsey and Brian Court, they started us off. Mary Beth Johnson, I saw, was bidding on this. Allison Duran is currently in the lead at $3,250. You've got to outbid Allison, everyone, if you want to take this Seattle Seahawks VIP package. We're watching your bidding happening live, so keep bidding. Remember, we're doing this. It's for the kids.
It's for
the youth.
kids.
It's for the teens. All right, let's talk about our second auction item. While you keep bidding, second item is a week-long getaway on Kiowa Island, South Carolina, including airfare for two. Famous for its beautiful 10-mile beach, you can also golf on 4 championship golf courses, swim, bike, maybe play tennis, or just relax. This lovely home, situated on a lagoon on one of the golf courses, is just one short block to the beach. Plus, you can visit one of my all-time favorite cities, the historic city of Charleston, South Carolina, only a 30-minute drive away. The house sleeps up to 9 with 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. So our thanks to longtime supporters, dedicated board members, Robbie and Pauline Bach. All right, checking in on this auction item right here, we've got Mary Beth just got outbid. Ellen and John Tobin are now in the lead. This stay is now at $7,000, just over $7,000. You got to keep working there. We're watching people get outbid live, just like you're seeing at home. So with just over 2 minutes left, let's check in on item number 3, and we'll see, Ellen and John, if they stay in the lead on this vacation or not.
Well, item number 3 is a Nintendo Switch package from our presenting sponsor. Now, Nintendo Switch lets you play the games you want, wherever you want, and however you like, by transforming from a home console to a portable system in a snap. This exclusive package includes a Mario Red and Blue Edition Nintendo Switch, an extra pair of Joy-Con, 3 fun-filled games, and a $50 Nintendo eShop card. Again, thank you to the amazing people and tonight's presenting sponsors, Nintendo, for donating this exciting package.
Yeah, and I'm looking there at Zelda. My son and I love playing Zelda on the Switch. We love that game. It is a really fun game. So if you don't have one of these systems, you absolutely have to. They're perfect on the road. They're perfect at home. As you saw,
Do you have the system, or does your son have this system?
Technically, he has the system. I promise you right now, he is on it right now. So it's so much fun. Right now, Jay Lou in the lead at $750. You've got outbid Jay. Right now, this is your chance, everybody. You've got 1 minute and 15 seconds left. So let's talk about tonight's 4th item. This is the Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue Board of Directors Instant Wine Cellar. You can start your own wine cellar or just add exceptional quality with more than 50, that's right, 50 bottles of high-end wines, from New World wines to Old World wines. I saw younger wines to some cellared wines. There's a lot of great wine that you can buy to support the youth in this community. All of the wine is listed on the bidding page, so if you want to know what you're bidding on, it's all there. But I saw some great reds from Italy, some Bordeaux. There's, in that third mixed case, I saw some Sonoma wine, some Australian wine, some of Washington State's finest, including a 2009 Quilceda Creek Cabernet Sauvignon rated 99 points by Wine Advocate, a 93-point 2016 Doubleback Cabernet Sauvignon. Beautiful wines generously donated by members of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue's Board of Directors. Carla currently in the lead right there at $1,950. You've got 10 seconds left, everybody, so I hope you set your max bids high. Now keep bidding until the items fully close on your phone. We're using the internet. You never know, there might be a slight lag between when the timer hits 0 and when these officially close, but time has run out. We are closing down those first 4 items as quickly as possible. And thank you, of course, to everybody who is bidding.
Well, and congratulations to the winners of our first 4 auction items. Now, before we finish the bidding with our final 8 auction items, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to let everyone contribute and raise their virtual paddles to make a difference in the lives of thousands of children and teens across Bellevue. But first, let's hear from Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue Board Chair Jane Boulware.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. My name is Jane Boulware, and I have the privilege of serving as the board chair of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue. When I joined the board last February, it didn't take long for Tim Motz to get me involved. Within a week, I was serving as judge for the Youth of the Year competition at our Lake Hills Teen Center. When I walked into the club for the first time, I was blown away by the number of kids. The place was so full of energy and laughter. And with so much positive energy, I wasn't quite prepared for the speeches I heard that night. The teens told stories of neglect, fear, and uncertainty. They talked about the club not just as a place to be with their friends, but also of the guidance they received and the hope they felt there. They spoke about the club being their forever family and how one staff, one place can and did change their life. A few weeks later, COVID-19 entered our community and threatened that home away from home for so many children and teens across our city. But the club and the dedicated staff supported the kids because you supported the club. Simply put, we couldn't have made it through this year without you. Some of you gave a lot, thank you. Some of you gave a little, thank you. Each gave according to what they could, and all of you made a difference. Thank you for standing by us and supporting us through this crisis. Like you, I'm looking forward to the day when things go back to normal, when we can enjoy simple things like having a great dinner in downtown Bellevue. Bellevue's not going back to normal, though. You need only look at the changing skyline to see Bellevue is going forward with new investments, new buildings, new jobs, new opportunities. But not all in Bellevue are going forward. Not all are sharing in this opportunity. The issues faced before the pandemic persist, and the opportunity gap widens by the day. Tonight, we get to invest in the futures of all Bellevue kids. As we emerge from this crisis, we have a big job ahead of us at BGCB. We'll begin by getting our kids back on track with providing affordable childcare and a safe place for kids to be kids, where they feel valued and excited to be their best selves regardless of circumstances. I know firsthand each person and every dollar invested in a child makes a difference. I know this because I was one of those kids. Encouraged by one person who believed in me, I was the one standing in a room in front of a panel of judges just like the Teen Center, scared and nervous, giving a speech that would earn me a small but life-changing scholarship. That one person and that small scholarship opened my eyes to a different future and changed my path by creating a door that ultimately brought me here tonight. It only takes one person, one champion, to create a door to a better future. Tonight, I'm asking you to be that person so Boys and Girls Clubs of Bellevue can be that special place. Together, we'll change lives. With that, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce Miss Sherry, a grandmother of 2 amazing club kids. She calls the club her family, too. Her story is a shining example of the work this organization does every day, especially over the past year. So thank you Thank you so much for making the club family possible.
My name is Sherry, and I'm the grandmother of two amazing children and club members, Anaya and Tremel. It is with great gratitude and a happy heart I am here tonight to share my experience of how support to Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue gives families like mine access to wonderful opportunities in life. I started sending my kids to the club because people said it would be an affordable, safe place to send my kids for care. After 5 years, I've learned the club provides so much more than that. I see firsthand how all staff bend and extend to help the families and communities they serve. From my first day meeting club staff, Miss Leslie, I knew Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue was special. She immediately addressed any concerns I had and made us feel welcome. My children have some obstacles. They struggle with school and have some life challenges, but the club's support has never wavered. When other organizations closed their doors to my children and me, the club always found solutions and ways to work with us. They truly go above and beyond to provide a safe place for my children to be themselves. They look out for us just like a family would. When our nation shut down last year due to COVID-19, so did the world around us. Not only did we experience a global pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement grew, and we navigated a historic election year. Since the onset of the pandemic, club staff have been in constant communication with families about how they are adjusting operations to keep our kids safe. The club was the one safe place outside of our home I trusted to send my children. Not only did the club provide safe care, it also provided an opportunity for Anaya and Tremel to socialize, make friends, and experience a sense of normalcy during this incredible, difficult time. On top of all that, I never had to worry about putting food on the table. There were days I would wonder, what am I going to feed my kids for dinner? Then I pull up to the club and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, there's a food truck. I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna feed my kids for dinner. When Christmas time came, we were chosen to be part of the club's Adopt a Family program. When I arrived, I had no idea what to expect and gasped for air in tears of joy. Not only did they have gifts for my children, but they had something for me. There was so much love, thought, and care put into organizing the event, they nailed every detail. Those gifts and the genuine love the club provided that day will last me a lifetime. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my entire family's heart for what the club has done for us on a consistent basis. The club provides so much more than affordable childcare or remote learning sites. It is the place you can turn to when you feel like there is nowhere else to go. Thank you for supporting Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue and helping people like my children and me.
Well, thank you, Jane and Sherry, for your inspiring words about the club and all that they do in this community. Well, everyone, now is your opportunity to make a real investment in the future of our kids and families by being generous here tonight. In order to hit our event goal, we have a goal of raising $350,000 right now with your help. Simply click Fund a Need Donation from the menu on your device and choose a level that is truly meaningful to you. Now remember, you can also email the amount you wish to pledge. Just email champions@bgcbellevue.org.
In addition to helping families like Zach and Sherry's, your support will go directly towards the club's COVID-19 relief efforts, allowing us to do whatever it takes to help our community get through this crisis. And please know that 100% of every dollar you contribute will make an immediate and direct impact on the lives of thousands of Eastside youth.
So just like we do when we're together, we're going to start at a big number and we're going to work our way down. Our goal is 100% participation. Already, we are seeing a lot of giving happening even during the program. We're confident that there is a level that will work for everyone watching. Now, our top level is $25,000, but I see that you have a special gift that we can acknowledge first right here.
Well, this is amazing. We are thrilled beyond measure that Jay and Terry Ackley have generously committed to a $50,000 lead gift to help us reach our goals tonight.
That is amazing. Jay and Terry Ackley are always so generous. They're longtime supporters, as I'm sure many of you know. If you can join them at $50,000, please do. Perhaps you can join them at $25,000. If you can join us at $25,000, please make your $25,000 gift right now. And again, we're watching your gifts coming in live on this thermometer here. You can see Molly joining us right there. Thank you, Molly. So I know we've got some $25,000 families.
We do, and we would like to say thank you to the Bacon Family Foundation, the W. Rizzori Family Foundation, and Matt and Katie Rossmeisel for donating $25,000.
Yes, and you are watching the gifts coming in live with us. Cheryl Gills, thank you for your generosity. We are watching your gifts. We've got two screens below here, below our cameras, so that we can watch your gifts coming in live. So thank you to everyone giving right now. If you can join these generous families at $25,000, please join us right now. Or perhaps $10,000. We're going to keep it going right now at $10,000 as we're seeing that Chris Riva just joined us live, or Chris Riva. Thank you so much for your generosity, Chris. And we've got these $10,000 donors coming in now.
Yeah, and they are still coming in. We need to make sure that we thank Robbie and Pauline Bach, our friends at Bungie and Bungie Foundation, and BJ and Liz Kula for joining us at that $10,000 level.
Absolutely amazing. So generous. You can see our goal right there on the screen for the Raise the Paddle is $350,000. We're at $225,000. So we need everyone to join in right now and really dig deep. Carolyn or Caroline Sliney, thank you for your generosity right there, taking us, again, we're at $225,000 and climbing. If you have the capacity to join our generous supporters at $10,000, please do. Or perhaps you can join us at $5,000. Who can make a difference in the lives of the youth in this community with a donation right now of $5,000.
And we are seeing lots of gifts coming in at this level. Thank you to Leo and Marnie Backer, Jane and Scott Bulware, Rich and Kathleen Bray, tonight's honoree Rick Freeman, Mike and Suzanne Sievert, and the Sloan family for their generous donations.
Wow, all of those donations at $5,000. If you have not yet raised your virtual card, now is your opportunity. There comes Christine Edwards. Thank you for your generosity. Brian Franklin joining us. Thank you. Our goal is 100% participation so that we can ensure the success of all children and teens in Bellevue. And again, we're watching these gifts coming in live. Rosemary Francis joining us.
I love watching it click up. It's exciting to
so
see
fun.
because it's happening.
It's so fun. All right, our next level is $2,500. If you can join us at $2,500, please do.
And you would be joining these folks who have also given at that level. Thank you to Linda and Roger Kula. In addition to the King County Housing Authority and U.S. Bank, who both gave $500 above this level and gave it $3,000.
Wow, and we're seeing these gifts continue to come in on both screens. We've got some, do you want to thank some of the names that we see over here?
I would. Brooke Anderson, thank you so much for your gift. Ben and Nancy Remack, we really appreciate your gift tonight. Josh and Naomi, thank you for your generous gift.
The Alhada family also, all three of those at $2,500. So thank you so much. And then I see Rip Warendorf at $1,500. So again, thank you to all of those families for giving so generously. You can join them too. We had some families there at $1,500, some at $2,500, some at $3,000. Again, if you can support the children and teens in your community, right now is the time. Please do that right now. And we'll continue at $1,000. And look, Penny Friedman joining us so generously.
And that also gives us these generous donors. We want to thank Kristen and Paul Donovan, Jordan Kowalski, Joni Parsons, John and Judy Mittenthal, David Pedersen, Marissa and Steve Madsen, thank you for your donation. We also have some additional donors that we would like to thank. Julie and Eric Nordstrom, you are always so great to the club. Jacqueline Story, thank you. Terry Fredrickson, thank you for your support.
Yes, so many great people. I see Jay Lou just joined us at $5,000. Thank you so much. Bidding earlier, donating now. I love seeing this. This is really about a community coming together and digging deep for the kids. All right, our next level is $500. If you can join us at $500, please do. Look at that face on the screen. How can you say no to that face? You can't. You might have to give twice. So again, we're watching all of these gifts coming in right here at $1,000. Do you want to say some of those?
Yeah, Jill and Brett, thanks so much for jumping in at $1,000. Liz, your gift of $1,000 is appreciated. Gretchen McKay, thank you for your donation.
Yes. And then we got some people coming in at $500 and above. Wendy Moulette actually donated $635. I love that you can give whatever level is meaningful to you. This is really, it's about, we've got, people giving 50, people giving 50,000. We've got it all. It's really about making a gift, again, that's meaningful to you. You mentioned Wendy Moulette, Eileen and Jake Days, thank you for your generosity. Torme and Rosemary Brown, thank you for your generosity. LJ Kwok, thank you for your generosity. So our next level is $250. It's our last official level, of course. You can give at any level, as you've heard, that is meaningful to you. Again, we've got donors at $25, $250, $2,500, $25,000. We are grateful to each and every person who is giving right now. All we hope is that everyone is inspired to make a gift that is meaningful to you. You're not going to get to hear, as we said, from every kid whose life you've changed, but these kids are going to remember your generosity for the rest of their lives. So once again, we hope that you will come together as a community for the kids and teens. All right, checking in on our thermometer. Can we see that thermometer one more time? I want to check in and just see where we are. Our goal is $350,000. We are at $243,000, so I know we can get there. I know we can just keep pushing and keep joining in. Of course, you can share this YouTube link with your friends and family who weren't able to attend and support tonight. When this program ends, it's going to archive right here. So you can share this out so you can inspire others here in this area.
And maybe challenge others, right?
Absolutely.
Friends like a good challenge. So if you already donated, that's something good to prompt a conversation and maybe a friendly challenge on that part.
Say if you want to support kids in this community, because as we know, there is a wide variety of kids and there's a wide variety of opportunity in this area, to say the least. And so this is really about making sure that everybody in all of Bellevue has access to the amazing services that are happening at these clubs. So we can't do this without you. We can't do this without your generosity. Of course, that thermometer will also continue to go up as we see matching gifts. There's so many companies in our area like Microsoft and Boeing and Starbucks and BECU and King 5. The list goes on and on and on of companies that will match your gifts. So hold our script right there. We're good right there. We want to say that we're so far at 70% of our Fund the Need goal. Right now, we're at 70% of our goal. They're doing some quick math.
I'm glad I'm not the one doing the math. But here's what else I'm glad about. It feels like we're this close. It feels like we're this close to reaching our goal.
Yes. So again, we're at $244,000. Our goal is $350,000. A big round of applause for everyone who has raised your paddle. As I said, the giving link, it's going to stay up and active for the next 3 days. So again, share this link with your friends and family on social media so they can donate too. As you said, Jen, tell them I gave, and I challenge you to join me. So again, if you work for a company that matches your donation, make sure that that happens on Monday. And while you continue to give, we're going to get back to the live auction because we've still got some really great items that are all up for bid. They're all being bid on right now. So we're going to close down items 5, 6, 7, and 8 in just over 5 minutes. So let's talk about what those are.
Okay, so here's what we've got. Item number 5 is 2 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines. Item number 6 is a VIP Kraken experience. Item number 7 is an at-home John Howie cooking class. And item number 8 is a framed, signed Pearl Jam poster.
Yes, so cool. So if you're just joining us, again, we're closing these as a group. These 4 items, they're going to close together. So when are they going to close? In 5 minutes. We've got a 5-minute countdown timer, and then these items go away forever. So on your mark, get set, bid. All right, what's up?
Okay, so item number 5, these 2 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines. We know that you are looking forward to getting back to traveling, and you can go anywhere Alaska Airlines flies. And here's the best part. There are no blackout dates. And I know that you have been thinking about leaving your house and imagining being on a beach in Maui or Miami, or maybe you want to go to the Big Apple or get some sun in Phoenix, or how about spicing things up a bit and going international? You know,
I like it.
Alaska Airlines flies to Costa Rica and Mexico. You can get there and to over 100 destinations that Alaska Airlines flies to daily. I highly recommend this in the next few months. Thank you to Alaska Airlines.
Absolutely. I'm flying on Alaska on Monday. They're actually a very safe airline right now, and so you can start traveling right away. I'll be on an Alaska. If you're on a flight on Monday down to Southern California, make sure you say hi.
Yeah,
Maybe
you might be sitting next to Fred.
Send me a drink. I'll be there. All right, you've got just over 4 minutes. Pete Parsons was bidding on this. Mona Campbell was bidding on this. Right now, Carla Morrow, our good friend Carla, is in the lead right now. So 2 round-trip tickets, as you said, New York, Hawaii, Mexico, Costa Rica, Spokane, wherever you want to go. We're not going to put a cap on your dreams. So bid on those Alaska Airlines tickets right now. You might find yourself in Hawaii or wherever else they fly with no blackout dates. All right, let's talk about our 6th item, which gives you the chance to see and feel the action during the Seattle Kraken inaugural season up close and personal. These are ice seats located in row AA. That is the very first row. That's right, first row for the Kraken. These are hot tickets. You get to cheer on the players while watching the game in the VIP lounge, which includes private club and bar privileges. Your package also includes a parking pass, which, as we know, is worth usually around $50,000 alone.
It definitely is.
So our thanks to board member Tyler and Alessa Hay for this package. I'm really excited about this. With 3 minutes left, Debbie Nordstrom was bidding on this. Suki Kim was bidding on this. Right now we can see Court and Robin are in the lead at $2,000. My friends, I'm telling you to sit up front.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this to happen.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, these are very hot tickets, and I mean, to have the ice seats is an experience that is certainly worth the money, and it's your opportunity to support the Boys and Girls Club. So let's do it. Go big. You've got 2.5 minutes left. Let's talk about item number 7, because I love Chef John Howe. He's such a nice guy, and I'm excited for this item.
I would be a little embarrassed if he was in my kitchen, but that's not the point of this. The point is that award-winning Seattle chef John Howie will treat 4 guests to a private in-home cooking class and luncheon, including a 4-course lunch with wine. Now, you know John Howie from Sea Star Restaurant and Raw Bar, Beardsley Public House, and so much more. Also, have you tried his gin? It is fantastic.
And I've got some of his bourbon at my house right now.
So good. This time, everything is personal. You get to partner with Chef John to personally design each course. Our thanks to John Howie and our immediate past board chair, Matt Rosselmeyer, and his wife, Katie, for this unique culinary experience.
Rossmissel, right?
I must have had some of John Howie's bourbon. You're right. That's exactly right. That's also what happened. Thanks, Chef John.
Yeah, we're just here to help. We're doing it live. That's how you know we're live. All right, I know that Kim and Roger Etherton, they were bidding on this. Todd Thole was bidding on this. Right now, this Chef John Howie Lunch and Learn Spectacular, Ellen and John Tobin are in the lead at $2,000. If you've never met Chef, he is one of the nicest guys. He is a genuinely good person, and you're going to have so much fun cooking with John Howie. Man, I mean, obviously, as you said, he knows a way around the kitchen, including your kitchen.
I mean, it's not, my kitchen is fine. It's clean, but it's not like a chef's kitchen.
Well,
I would be
it
a
will
little
be
embarrassed.
when John Howie's there.
That's true.
All right, we've got 1 minute left. Let's talk about item number 8. If you're a Pearl Jam fan, if you're a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame collector, this is your chance to bid on a limited edition silkscreen poster created by artist Emick for Pearl Jam's sold-out hometown performance at Safeco Field in Seattle, which happened August 8th and 10th in 2018. You were there.
I was there.
Signed by each member of the band, this is a highly collectible framed print. The unsigned poster sold out within hours. There was a very limited print run, and you get this rare poster signed by the entire Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band. Eddie Vedder, Stone, Jeff, Matt, they're all on there.
Amazing.
Mike. So thank you to Pearl Jam guitar player Stone Gossard and his wife Vivian, who got this for us. This is absolutely amazing, very rare. Currently $850 is the lead bid. Eileen Days, I mean, again, signed by the whole band, incredibly rare. And it's a Seattle show too. So very cool. Emick is also a very well-known artist, absolutely beautiful. So time has run out. We're closing these items down as quickly as we can. We hope you set a really high max bid, but items 5, 6, 7, and 8 are now closed. And guess what? We're seeing that our friends at Alaska Airlines, am I seeing this right? Our friends at Alaska are saying we have another pair of tickets to sell. So second place bidder, you get a pair too on auction item number 5. Second place bidder, congratulations, you get to fly away on Alaska Airlines as well. So thank you, Alaska.
Well, we have 3 more great auction items that we're going to close out this evening. But before we do, we want to hear from former club kid and current staff member Anthony Myers.
My name is Anthony Myers, and I'm a proud Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue Hidden Village Clubhouse alum and the current site director at our downtown clubhouse. I started attending the club when I was in the 4th grade and stayed until I graduated high school. Growing up, the club provided a structure for me outside of school that I had never had before. Home was like a tornado with no path. It was unpredictable and chaotic. The club provided a sanctuary from that. Going to the club every day, I suddenly had a place to direct my energy. Most importantly, I learned how to have a relationship with trusted adults, something I didn't know could be so beneficial. As a teen member at the club, my favorite program was Passport to Manhood, led by Gabe. We learned about the stages of growing up and what it meant to develop into a mature young man. Those conversations really helped me build my character and served as a gateway for me to succeed outside the club. I came back to work at the club 8 years ago because of the impact the awesome adults who worked there had on my young life. I have grown so much during my time here, and I am so grateful I get to provide a place of belonging and build relationships with our youth and families. And our hope is that these kids enjoy their time at the club and develop the skills necessary to become strong, smart individuals in our community. I try to do that by allowing them to be their authentic selves, helping them when they struggle, and cheering for them every step of the way. Especially this year, COVID has made a huge hole in the road that we continue to fill every day. From teaching our youth how to navigate a laptop and all the issues they come with, keeping them on task and responsible of their own schedules, and being their friend to the new kid so that other kids can connect, so much emotional wear has gone on to our staff. Even though this year has been by far the toughest year since I have been a part of the Boys and Girls Club, our leadership has been fantastic. I don't have all the answers, but because the Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue and the staff did so much for me as a child, I have faith that I am doing everything I can to create positive experiences for youth today.
Well, thank you so much, Anthony. All right, we're talking about the live auction. We're excited. We've got just a few more. So our next group of items, this is it, 9, 10, and 11. And because we only have three items, this time we're going to give you 4 minutes. That's it. And then they'll go away forever.
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 This sounds very, very serious. So we need to make sure that you are bidding on this. Number 9 is a Board of Directors restaurant package. Item number 10 is a Drivers Club experience. And item number 11 is a VIP Kraken experience.
All right, so as I said, get 4 minutes on the clock. Everyone set your max bids really high. That is the way to win. That's the way to support the clubs. So everyone get ready. On your mark, get set, bid. All right, what's that first item, number 9?
So item number 9 is a Board of Directors restaurant package because it is finally time for a night out on the town.
Yay.
And I'm talking about Daniel's Broiler, Purple Cafe and Wine Bar, El Gaucho, Wild Ginger, John Howie, Beast on Main, Wasabi Bistro, and so much more. Now, you could use this for date night, lunch with a best friend, or just to treat yourself. The club's Board of Directors had put together a fabulous array of premier restaurant gift cards for you to choose from all year long.
This is so fun. This is so, I mean, my wife and I have been eating at home a lot over the past year. Sometimes there's takeout. That's about it, but now we can finally safely go back, My gosh. So we're putting a price tag on romance right now is what we're doing. You know?
And quality time together.
And quality time together.
Outside of your house.
Exactly. So Cheryl Giels, you were in the lead. Mary Beth Johnston was in the lead. Right now checking in, Cheryl is back in the lead for this restaurant package. The current bid, $2,500. Thank you, Cheryl. Who's gonna outbid Cheryl? Because someone's gonna, I love that having, the other nice thing is this just forces you to get out. Now you're like, we've got all these gift cards. We've got all these gift cards. So, all right, so we've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. We'll talk about our next item. Tonight's 10th item is the Drivers Club in Redmond. They're gonna provide a private dining experience for 12 inside their members-only luxury vehicle storage facility. From high-end exotics to vintage vehicles, there is a lot to see. If you love cars, this is your place. Now your party is going to enjoy a one-of-a-kind backdrop while savoring cuisine by Lovely Night Seattle and wine pairings matched to the food selections. So thank you so much, Drivers Club, BJ and Liz Kula, and Lovely Night Seattle. So BJ was bidding on this. That's when somebody who helped put it together is bidding on it, you know it's going to be good.
You know it's a good, yes.
Court and Robin, they were also bidding on this item, checking in right here at that private catering event at Drivers Club in Redmond for 12. The current bid, just under $6,000. Court and Robin are back in the lead. Who's gonna get this really exclusive? And again, I love cars, so I love seeing vintage cars, I love seeing supercars, I love it all.
I like fast cars.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I like a very fast car.
You would like this place. All right, we've got about 90 seconds, so let's talk about our 11th item.
And let's talk about how nobody called me out for misspeaking on that. Alex, I see you in the chat. How come you didn't say you didn't read it correctly, Jen? Because our 11th and final item, this is for golf lovers. So if you tuned me out before, make sure that you tune back in right now, because this package includes rounds of golf at 4 courses. Bear Creek Country Club, Glendale Country Club, Overlake, and the Golf Club at Newcastle, plus 2 $100 gift cards to Chambers Bay Golf Course. Thank you to BJ and Liz Kula, David Pedersen, Deshaun Shedd, Deshaun, I love you, Mark Sursley, and all the courses. I should say that he's a former Seahawk, just in case anybody was wondering about my love for Deshaun and how he's helped.
Yeah, and you're seeing many of these beautiful courses right there on your screen. Absolutely, you know, like we're getting into perfect golfing weather too, so this is the time to bid on this package. Allison Duran, you were in the lead. Chris Burnside was in the lead. Allison is back in the lead. Golf Around the Sound currently at just under $3,000. Chris, you got to outbid Allison right now if you want to take the lead again. We've got just 25 seconds left. These are our 3 final packages. You got to leave it all on the field. You know what I mean? Just go for it. Go big or go home. You've got 15 seconds. Now remember, you can set a maximum bid. That way, when someone outbids you, your device will automatically outbid them. And again, keep bidding until these items totally and fully close on your phone, just in case there's a lag, because we're using this thing called the internet.
Right.
It's a series of
just
tubes.
Just a safety sort of thing.
Just a safety sort of thing, exactly. But time has run out. Our final items, we are closing those down right now. So thank you to all of our bidders, and a special thank you to all of our donors. We could not do this without our donors, so thank you so much.
This has been an incredible evening. We're not quite ready to go just yet. Tim and some special friends would like to say thank you.
As we look ahead, we know that here at Boys and Girls Club of Bellevue, we have a big job ahead of us. Getting kids, the Zachs and the little Anthonys, back on track to great futures. Our club will be vital to rebuilding our community by saving families money as they get back on their feet, by providing a safe, affordable place for children to go while parents and caretakers are working, by restoring a feeling of safety for families that has been challenged by empty grocery store shelves, sick friends and neighbors, and school cancellations, and by stemming learning loss from club programs focused on academic and life success. One day soon, our clubs will open to the public again, and we can't wait to welcome your family back. Until then, stay up to date with all things club related via our social media and online. The momentum our community has created tonight will maintain the strength of the club well into the future. I look forward to continuing that journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Those faces are why we're here.
Oh my goodness. I love seeing the kids and hearing how excited they were.
Exactly. So again, that is why we are here. We're going to check in on our fundraising. Remember, we had a goal of $550,000. We don't expect to hit it tonight, but we do expect to hit it with your generosity. So right now, with a goal of $550,000, we are over $456,000, so less than $100,000 away from our goal. 83% is what our mathematicians are telling us. We're at 83% of our goal right now. Again, our goal of $550,000, we are currently at over $456,000, so less than $100,000. 10 people give $10,000, we hit our goal. 20 people give $5,000, we hit our goal. If you haven't given, whether you're given $100 or $10,000, wherever you're coming in, if you have not given yet, we hope that you will join us right now. We hope that you've seen the lives that you are changing. Now, on behalf of our board and our staff and our volunteers and our club kids, thank you for all that you have done tonight. My name is Fred Northup Jr. alongside Jen Mueller. Remember, you can share this YouTube link with your family and friends so that they can watch and they can give as well. As I said earlier, when this live stream stops, this program automatically archives right here on the same link. And again, if you haven't given yet, we hope you'll go find your credit card when the stream ends. Go find that wallet, go find that purse. The link is still open and active, so make your donation. And again, share this giving link on social media too. And as a final reminder, if you work for a company that will match your donation, please make sure that happens too. As we sit here with less than $100,000 to go, of course, if everyone gets their giving matched, we'll blow past our goal as well.
We'll be way past the goal.
Exactly. So thank you, everybody. It's really been a joy being here with you and witnessing your generosity.
And on behalf of all of the kids, the teens, and the families that you helped tonight, thank you. We hope to see you in person next year. Have a good evening.